Well, you don't see this every day. It's a train yard dog. That's pretty cool. I'm over here in, where am I? I'm just down from the Fairbury. Over here throwing the switch. There we go. Go back in the right direction. What's really cool about those is that it's got track wheels, and then it's got regular like dirt wheels or road wheels, so it can drive around the yard and then hop up onto the tracks wherever it needs to. I forget the name of this town now. I usually know it. I think that'd be a fun job, working at a rail yard, or at a place that had a rail yard. Gibson, City of Gibson, 621. Wow. Less than 1,000 people per population that are residential, I'm guessing. Or no, 3,500. Okay, the six number is probably a zoning number. Oh, excuse me. The first time I saw this thing over here on the right, it threw me off. It's a all self-service. It's like an attendant-less gas station. It throws me off. I think this is the definition of small town life. But I imagine anybody and everybody around here has something to do or some part to play in farming one way or another. Hey, it's a Volton. Oh dang! What is that truck? It's not a Tesla. It's not the Hummer. It's the one with the V. It's the electric truck with the V. I can't remember the name of it now. Anyway, it's like the top-rated electric pickup truck. That's funny. That drive-in board there said Twister 27th anniversary, and I'm guessing they play Twister every year. The movie. Now that's a good old movie. That's back when CGI was first coming into movies. That's a fun movie to watch the making of. There's the one. I gotta go, Judy. We've got cows. That Jeep she's got in that beginning of that movie is one of my favorite trucks. It was like the old original Gladiator, which is based off a Army Jeep pickup, which I think it was a Wagoneer that they turned into a pickup, or something to that effect. There we go, old school right there. It's an old time tractor. Well, not super old, but it's old in the sense that it's got the little wheels in the front, the big wheels in the back, open cab, and he's pulling a mini or a small implement because he's only doing probably a couple acres. But it's small scale forward. Which I think that's what I'm going to do the next time I play Farm Simulator. Or when I start a new game of Farm Simulator. Because it's kind of getting old, I'll admit it. When you cheat at a game and you use the government subsidies, air quotes, or air quotation subsidies, which are just cheats for money, it does get a little boring, but you actually understand how to use things after you have them and you use them. And you realize, okay, this does this, this does that. You use this for that. Blah, blah, blah. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a new game and just use old school style tractors. Or small scale tractors. Like something that uses like a tire the size of a car, not something that uses a tire the size of a monster truck. Or quote unquote tractor tire on both front and rear. So I just saw
Prime Rewards Plus
where Josh posted a link to his ranting channel. He needs out of that truck. Don't take this anything wrong, Josh. This isn't me poking at you. But you were saying you need out of that truck, and I believe you. I believe you. I find it incredibly... What's the word I'm looking for? Surprising that all these people have nothing better to do than make videos on everybody else. And this isn't me poking at Josh. This is me poking at TC Boggs like Josh was. Why do you people care? Like, why is there these feuds? Alright. Can we not all just agree and get along? Considering we all kind of deal with the same thing. We all kind of deal with the same circumstances in the sense that we all drive a truck, we all pull a trailer, we transportate said item from point A to point B, and then there's this group of people that just insist on not letting go of high school drama Because that's really what it is. That's really and honest and truly what it is. It's people that can't let go of high school drama. They can't get out of that mentality of, oh, I've got to show this person up, or I got to show that person up. Which I don't even watch half the people. So like whenever I get on it live and I hear about the drama, I'm like, who the fuck are these people that you're talking about? I have no clue of who they are, and I only learned who they are by watching James or Josh or the occasional wheel burner before he started saying no more drama. Like, why do so many people care what everybody else is doing? It's none of your business. It's not put out there for you to fucking dissect it. Do you need a hobby? Do you dissect all these other people's lives because you have nothing better to do? For the love of God, get yourself a fucking Kindle Fire and read a book. Pick up fucking crossword puzzles and Sudoku. Find a hobby, dudes. Find a hobby. And I agree with y'all. There are too many people out here that just care too much about everybody else's life. And then they want to twist what they know to fit their agenda of just bad mouthing. Too many people out here bad mouthing. I still can't remember that useless knowledge I thought of yesterday, and then it just poof disappeared on me. I'm going to cheat with the useless knowledge. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Blech. Mouthful. That famous what field is it astrology? Anyhow, he's a famous scientist. He does a lot with space and theories about space. He has a podcast called Star Talk. It's really interesting because it's him and usually I forget his name, but he's a comedian. He does stand up, or he acts in movies or something like that. I think he does stand up, but like he's a comic, so like Neil deGrasse Tyson essentially made his podcast around talking to people that can help him make what he's talking about entertaining. Because let's be honest, when a scientist starts talking, everybody generally goes to snooze town. Because they get rambling and they start using the big words that make no sense to anybody but them. And I can't remember his name, but he's funny. And they were I watched one the other day talking about horses, like Mustangs, Broncos, back in the Wild West, cowboys. Horses originated in North America. All right, like they if you go by science and evolution, North America was the only continent on the world that had horses. South America didn't have horses, Europe didn't have horses, Asia didn't have horses, Australia didn't have horses, United Kingdom didn't have horses. And all the horses in the world originated from North America. And then they got took over to Spain because Columbus came to America. He was funded by the Spanish, and I believe he was a Spaniard, or he was from Europe. Anyhow, he took all this stuff he found back to Spain. All right, well, from Spain, horses spread to the rest of the world. All right, well, here's the interesting, useless fact. Like, this is the little bonus fact. After that happened, horses got wiped out of North America. Like, literally, like, they got hunted to extinction by everything and everyone, pretty much. Because I want to say, before the the Native Americans that we know of, like today, like the Cherokee and all them, yeah, this was long before them. This was back, like, way. I might be putting this a little out of context, but, like, you can go look it up. Starlink, look for Neil deGrasse Tyson. You can Google Neil deGrasse Tyson and horses, and it'll come up. But from what he said, like, horses originated in North America. They got taken over to Spain by the Spaniards. This might have been before Christopher Columbus, because I want to say that if you go back in science, somebody else stumbled across America, but didn't know it was America at the time. They didn't think it was India, so, like, and they left, and then Christopher came and actually explored it, where they kind of like washed up on shore, resupplied, and left, and never went back. Anyhow, long story. Like, okay, I'm not thinking right about what I'm doing. But anyhow, all the horse population in North America got wiped out for some reason, either from hunting or whatever, somehow. Oh, I'm glad that I'm not going to be running that day. Sorry, the sign. And then, because people had took horses from North America to the rest of the world, they were brought back to North America. And then they repopulated the Americas. So, useless knowledge of the day. America is the origin of horses. They spread from America to Spain. The horse population in America was wiped out, and then because horses were taken to Spain and then spread across Europe and Asia, they were brought back to America, and then we brought the population back. So, weird, useless knowledge. Oh, and I don't remember if I said this earlier, but I'm going to say it now. I made a community post about asking if anybody wanted to help donate some change. If anybody wanted to help by donating some change or whatever you want to give, or if you want to give anything, just out of curiosity, I'm trying to get the money to buy a Red Cat RDS 110 scale drift car. It's $400 before taxes. I really want to get into drifting so I can make more videos, because I can drift anywhere. You got to go somewhere that's actually got rocks and everything else to use my rock crawlers. To take my slash out and run it for bash, and I've got to have an area where I'm not getting high centered on grass. So I'm like, hey, drift it. I can go on asphalt, concrete, pavement, anywhere there's a flat, solid surface. Heck, they've got carpet drifters where all I need is a piece of carpet laid out, and I can drift on that. But anyways, back to what I'm saying. If anybody wants to help out of, like, their goodness of their heart, because this is my birthday gift to myself. My birthday is the 8th of June. It's a little less than a month away. I'm gonna be 31. Saying it makes me feel older. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to take and just sponsored by YouTubers, the whole thing, and, like, do up decals on the side of the car, like sponsors on a NASCAR, or kind of do like a graffiti thing across it where I just start writing people's names down with, like, Sharpies across the whole body. Just to show something for appreciation for the people that want to help me make more videos. There are a couple of RCs out there that are a little cheaper, but there's something that I would have to go out and buy more parts almost right away because they're RTRs, but they're RTRs that are okay RTRs, ready to run. Where this Redcat RDS is a ready to run, but like I wouldn't need to buy anything for it because it's already got a carbon fiber chassis. It's got a really good motor and ESC with it. It's got a really good controller that comes with it. I think it even comes with a battery and a charger. That might be the only thing I have to buy extra. But I can figure that out later. It's a thought. Hey, people are following me. Everybody likes me. Hey, at this point, I didn't put this in the comment post, but hey, I'll make bracelets, keychains, and horn pullers to send to anybody that wants to help fund me getting my drift car. I've got a little bit of paracord, but paracord is like 10 bucks for 50 feet. I can get 5 or 6 things out of 50 feet. I've got just about everything else that I need at home already. I might need to get some more key ring loops, but those are a dime a dozen. But yeah, I know I'm not big timer. I know I'm not making a lot of videos. I know I'm not all that in a bag of chips. But like I've said before, I started doing this so I could use this to fund my hobby so that I wouldn't have to come out of pocket so much because RC cars are expensive. Especially when you're buying name brand. But you almost have to buy name brand kits or ready to runs so you can see one assembled and all together in your hands so that you can go, all right, this is that part, this is that part, this is this piece. And then you can go out and you can buy all the pieces and parts little by little and build your own so that it's your own. Like you can decide which thing you're going to use for this, which thing you're going to use for that, all this and that. So that's my little tidbit. Because I've done the bashers, I've got the crawlers. I need to do a video on my crawler I'm building, but I'm trying to finish it up. I meant to do videos the whole time I was building it, but like anytime I was working on it, there was too many people around, too much talking going on where I really couldn't record anything. And it was just when I was first getting my GoPro and learning how to use it, figuring out how to edit videos off of it and all this other stuff. So if I can get this Redcat drift car, I definitely will be able to make more videos about what I'm actually doing so that I can have a little bit of my hobby home time videos to go along with my on-the-road rants. Because let's face it, I'm a weekly route runner driver. I go out for 4 days and I'm home by the 4th. And I do the same thing every week. I see the same roads every week. I go the same places every week. So, but if you think, let me know if you think this is too much of a stretch for a guy with only 50-something subscribers. Tell me, be honest. Am I reaching too far? Is that too much to ask? slight combination because it doesn't feel too windy. But the rain is definitely starting. So I'm going to turn this off so I can focus better. Perks to pilot showers. You luck out and you get the handicap stall. That's like bigger than my shower at home. And you get the handle. You don't have to fight with that.